Systematic pain tracking reveals patterns that memory alone cannot capture, enabling targeted interventions for specific triggers rather than the shotgun approach of trying every possible treatment hoping something works. Your smartphone, always with you, becomes a powerful diagnostic tool. Memory is notoriously unreliable for tracking pain patterns. When your doctor asks, "When does your pain worsen?" you might recall the worst episodes, but miss subtle patterns. You remember that your neck hurt terribly last Thursday, but forget that it's actually worse every Thursday because you have a particularly stressful meeting that day. Systematic tracking overcomes this limitation. What tracking reveals? Time of day patterns that indicate specific causes. Pain worsening every day after lunch suggests posture degradation as you fatigue through the afternoon. Morning pain immediately upon waking points to sleep position issues or your mattress. Activity correlations show which specific tasks trigger flares. Maybe your pain spikes during phone calls because of how you hold the phone, or during certain projects requiring sustained focus without breaks. Treatment effectiveness becomes objectively measurable rather than subjectively guessed. You think a new chair helped, but tracking shows pain levels didn't actually change. Or you're skeptical about an intervention, but data shows clear improvement. This prevents wasting time and money on ineffective treatments while identifying what genuinely helps. Tracking methods range from simple to comprehensive. Basic pain intensity logs using a 0 to 10 scale recorded multiple times daily show trends over weeks. Comprehensive apps allow tracking pain location, quality descriptors like sharp versus aching, associated symptoms, and contextual factors. Some apps generate charts and reports you can share with healthcare providers. Wearable devices now monitor posture and movement patterns, correlating objective behavioral data with subjective pain reports. What to track beyond just pain intensity? Activities and postures in the hour before pain changes. This identifies triggers. Sleep quality and position, using a scale or simply good FARE ratings. Stress levels, recognizing that emotional stress affects physical pain. Medication and treatment use, documenting what you tried and when. For women, menstrual cycle phase, since hormonal fluctuations influence pain perception and tissue vulnerability, analysis strategies transform raw data into actionable insights. Look for consistent triggers appearing across multiple pain flares. If every time you have a video conference your neck pain spikes 3 hours later, that's causally meaningful. Test hypotheses through deliberate behavior changes. Track pain while maintaining current habits for 2 weeks. Change one variable like adding hourly movement breaks. Continue tracking to see if pain patterns shift. Sharing data with healthcare providers dramatically improves treatment planning. Instead of vague descriptions like, "My neck hurts a lot," you provide objective documentation. Pain averages 7 out of 10 on Mondays through Wednesdays, 3 out of 10 on weekends, correlating with prolonged computer work. This precision guides targeted interventions. Behavioral change applications make tracking particularly valuable. Subjective awareness often fails. You think you're taking adequate breaks, but tracking reveals you frequently go 2 hours without moving. Objective feedback motivates ergonomic corrections that vague intentions don't achieve. Some people gamify healthy behaviors through tracking, setting goals for movement frequency or pain-free hours. Data privacy deserves consideration with health tracking. Health information is sensitive, potentially affecting insurance or employment if disclosed. Choose HIPAA-compliant apps when sharing data with healthcare providers. Understand an app's data security and privacy policies before entering health information. Consider whether storing data locally on your device versus cloud-based systems matches your privacy preferences. The implementation barrier is consistency. Starting enthusiastically, then abandoning tracking after a week doesn't generate useful data. Set phone reminders to track at consistent times. Choose tracking methods sustainable for your lifestyle. A simple scale rating takes 10 seconds, while detailed journaling might be too time-consuming to maintain. Even basic consistent tracking provides more insight than sporadic detailed records. Start today. Rate your current pain 0 to 10. Note the time and what you were doing in the past hour. Repeat tonight before bed. Continue for 2 weeks. You'll be surprised what patterns emerge just from this minimal effort. That data becomes your roadmap for targeted interventions addressing your specific pain triggers rather than generic advice that may not apply to your situation.